Welcome back. We're now going to get started with the astrology forecast. I hope that the sound bath session was very clearing, very energizing, allowing you to understand that there are a lot of opportunities available to you, and all the answers you seek are really within you. And sometimes you just need to meditate. To come back home to yourself, to really gain access to the answers, the insights that have been there all along. 2024 is going to be a very exciting year. I know that I'm really looking forward to it. 2023 has been a liminal one in between different seasons, different lessons, different learnings. So at times, this past year has felt a little bit frenetic, a little bit all over the place. And if you're looking at your free career astrology report or your expanded report, um, you will see that if you have a lot of Scorpio, Taurus, the number two, the number eight in your free report, if you look at the chart properties, that means you have been going through it. It has been a challenging time for you, but I'm here to say 2024 is going to look different. Trust me. So again, if you have a lot of Taurus, Scorpio, numbers twos, number eights. So what do I mean is like if you have more than three of those combinations of Taurus, Scorpio, the number two, the number eight, that means that you've really felt the energy of the last 2 years a lot as we've dealt with themes around money management, risk, stability, like empowerment, deep healing, understanding where we've been self-sabotaging, realizing uncomfortable truths. I mean, a little bit heavy, right? But as always, we have lessons that we are experiencing, and for some of us it just feels more acute, more like the spotlight is on us. So if you have any of those signatures, those placements, know that 2024 is going to get a lot better. But we're all experiencing lessons and learnings and challenges in those areas, and what we have learned these last 2 years ushers us into a new season where we'll be using those insights to feel more empowered. Now, what does that mean? Now, we are in this new cycle that started last July, lasting for like about another like year and a half, around really feeling more empowered and following our own vision. And what does that mean? That means making yourself a priority. We're going to see a lot of relationship dynamics and habits and the way that we relate to others, engage with others, kind of fall away, things that are unhealthy. And it's not that your relationships are going to be on the back burner, but through the focus of yourself and how you can improve your mental health, your well-being, being a better advocate for yourself, in turn, your relationships will be better as well. I know that for myself, I am working on really being able to speak my truth even more and really express how I'm feeling when it's uncomfortable, when I'm like, I know this is wrong, this doesn't feel right, but I don't really have the words for it. And I know many of you are also learning those lessons as well. So this upcoming year, 2024, is about empowerment. It's about understanding your vision, taking the driver's seat in your life, and understanding which areas really need your focus and your attention, and where you can really lead. The phrase that I have is trusting yourself to lead yourself. So think about the ways that you really need to start leading different areas of your life. And you can see, if you look at your chart, where Aries comes up. If you have like, let's say, like Jupiter in Aries or your sun in Aries, this is going to be an area of focus. And in the notes, I'll also have like the houses description, the signs description, so that you can kind of piece together some of how this general collective energy is going to affect you at the individual level. But like always, if you want personalized individual information, please get your expanded report and book a reading with me, because I will go through how all the different transits, like the Mercury retrogrades, um, the nodal placements being in Aries and Libra, will specifically affect you. But for now, we're talking about this general vibe that'll help you set your intentions around like what are some of the general things that I will be experiencing that we'll all be experiencing. So in 2024, really learning to trust yourself. We are also really in the second year, entering our second year of Saturn in Pisces. So really understanding where we are Delulu. The Solulu is in the Delulu, but where are some of our delusions really not helping us? Because Saturn is really about grounding some of this water, floaty, ethereal aspects of Pisces, a water sign that's very imaginative, very creative, very psychic, very intuitive, into our reality. So many of us have a lot of ideas swirling around. So, how are you going to put that into action? How do you take action to make it into reality? Because these intention setting sessions are very powerful because it gives you focus and awareness of what needs your resources. But it doesn't mean that once you do this, you don't need to do anything for the rest of the year. This is about understanding the aligned action you need to take with just having this focus. And as you take actions and steps to make what you've been dreaming about during this session and after the session into reality, it's going to unfold in very beautiful ways. And with Saturn and Pisces, we're all being pushed to understand how we deeply connect with our meaning, our purpose, our inner truth, as well as really understanding what spirituality means to you, specifically connection to your higher self, to your heart, to your soul, and really paying attention to what doesn't align with those values, what doesn't align to your truest self. So, this next year, we're all going to have the invitation to have deeper alignment. So understanding like when it comes to a job, where you kind of being a little bit disillusioned, a little bit unreasonable, and where do you actually need to be more unreasonable, need to dream even bigger to create a very different reality for yourself. Um, it's also a focus on emotional well-being, mental health. So we're really focusing on making sure that internally that we are processing, that we are regulating our nervous system, and make sure to look at some follow-up emails that I'll be sending out because I'm going to do a free nervous system regulation challenge in the month of January that gives you a meditation, a breath work, or something every single day. And each week I'll share some journaling exercises, a bit about the astrology that can help you, really help to just feel more safe in your body because we have to feel safe in our bodies in order to make the best decisions for ourselves. Because I could tell you all the insights you're meant to be receiving right now that you really need to hear, but if you're in a stress state, if your cortisol levels are way too high, you're in that flight or fight stage, you're not going to be able to receive. So, this challenge is to allow you to receive all the insights you're getting from me, from other people, from books, from things you're watching, courses you're taking, up to that next level. I have some notes here. That's what I'm looking at. Okay, so we're talking about the trusting yourself to lead yourself. That's about the North Node in Aries and the South Node in Libra, which is going to release, those relationship dynamics, those people in your life that really aren't going to serve your highest good. And of course, Saturn and Pisces, we're going to be in that for the rest of the year. So, really focusing on your spiritual practices and how you can connect to your intuition. This year, I really feel like it's going to be a big focus on communication because not only are we drawing the attention inward because North Node is in Aries, but also we will have Jupiter entering Gemini in May for the rest of the year and into 2025. So, we're being we're being invited to understand what do we need, what are our boundaries, and then to really vocalize it. And so with Jupiter being in Gemini in the latter half of the year, it is going to be very lucky, very expansive, lots of blessings coming our way when we're communicating, when we're connecting with our local community, when we're educating ourselves on new subjects, new topics, and using all the learnings for the last 2 years and really our lifetime so far to really say, this is what I want. This is what I need. This is what I desire. Now, from now, it's already been in this sign for a while. Jupiter's in Taurus, so it's been here for like the latter part of this year and up until May of 2024. And so we want to continue to plant seeds and to put in the hard work to be patient. It's a bit of a slower energy. So what we want to focus on is to really be intentional about how you spend your time. Focus on nourishing your body, like paying attention to the foods that you eat, as well as like how you take care of your home, what's in your home, and really making sure it's a sanctuary for yourself. And know that this first half of the year, like it'll be expansive, it'll be lucky when you focus on slowing down, taking care of yourself, putting a good foundation into place, like making sure everything is where it's supposed to be. So in the latter half of the year, to be more social, to be more chatty, to be more out there, it is going to be a really good time in the latter half of the year to really share over social media. So if I've been telling you through like, whether my posts or you've gotten readings with it, it's time to write a book. It is time to get like a YouTube page or get a TikTok. It is time for you to really explore that this year. So really communication, I feel like, is going to be a big focus because our Mercury retrogrades are also all going to be in fire signs for the most part. Mercury is a sign of communication. It rules travel, time. So during Mercury retrogrades, we want to make sure we have enough time to get to where we need to go. We want to make sure that we're double checking all of our communication. There could be lots of miscommunication. Technology is kind of haphazard as well. I always have to make sure that my electronics will be safe because I have lost phones. I have lost laptops during Mercury retrogrades, but that's just me. And when Mercury retrograde is in a fire sign, it gives us an opportunity to understand how are we taking action? How are we being center stage? How are we being creative? So the for 3 times next year, and the dates, let me make sure I have some of the dates, but you'll get this as well if you look in the notes section. We'll have a Mercury retrograde in Aries, April 1st through April 25th. We will have a, um, let's see, let me make sure that there's one in the summer. Mercury retrograde in Virgo and Leo, August 4th through the 28th. And then our final one, Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius, November 25th through September 15th. So this Mercury retrograde in Capricorn ends on January 1st. So we're done with that. We're getting more insights around career, achievement, success. And then these other three Mercury retrogrades that will be coming in 2024 invite us to understand how we can be more creative, how we can take more action, how we can be exploring more ways that bring us joy and pleasure, as well as inner child healing as well. And I think that with the fire sign, it just gets us kind of like moving a lot more and understanding what are our inner desires, how can we be more expressive, which is why I believe that communication is going to be a big theme in 2024. And the last thing that I want to focus on is Pluto in Aquarius. With Pluto in Aquarius, this is something that affects us as a collective. Pluto is the planet of transformation and change. And in Aquarius, it's been jumping in and out of Capricorn and Aquarius, which is why it's causing like society to break down, for people to realize this is unfair. Things should be done in a different way. Is this equitable? Is this how we want to be living? And there will be more social issues. The world will kind of feel like, oh, there's a lot going on, but it's supposed to feel this way. It's really for our higher good so that we understand what needs to be changed. And towards the end of the year, Pluto is going to then finally stay in Aquarius. So if you are someone working in nonprofits, someone who has a lot of Aquarius, a lot of 11s in your chart, that means this is going to affect you a little bit more because you are someone who's focused on the collective, the community, helping causes that you care about. It's very likely that you are working at a nonprofit or something that's humanitarian related, or creating something of your own. So you will feel this more deeply as you see who needs help. And lots of people need help, but who are the people that you feel like you can uniquely help? And so for the rest of our lifetimes, we will be changing systems and structures and processes so that we actually really put into place the understanding and the universal truth that we are all interconnected and we are only doing as well as the worst person off on planet Earth because all of our energies are intertwined, interconnected. As you can feel the transformation that happened for you during the sound bath meditation, I can feel your energy through the digital screen and really even, as I'm filming this, no one is listening to it right now, but like I said, time is non-linear. I felt a lot of things come through, a lot of things releasing, a lot of inspiration come through as well. Like we are all deeply connected. And this is something that I had no idea, really no awareness around until 5 years ago when I started this business. And I was like, wow, to really understand the energy of a situation is to understand how everything around us operates. Something that I like to share um, a lot with my boyfriend actually is what is the energy of success? And the energy of success, like really, the serial entrepreneurs or people who just like seem to be moving very quickly in their careers. Yes, they're good, but also they understand the energy of what is going to be successful, a partnership, collaboration, a business to start, a trend to pick up on, a product to create, a service to share with the world. They understand the energy of like, oh, this feels kind of like the last time I made a lot of money or I was able to help a lot of people or to help create a lot of change. So I invite you to really feel into energy a little bit more. Check in with yourself in the morning, in the evening, before meetings you go to, before social situations. Those are going to be the easiest ways for you to start understanding how energy shows up within you and how to better understand it. Okay. Oh, and the word that I have for 2024 is empowerment. This is my keyword for 2024. This is what we're going to be experiencing. It's not my personal word, but this is the word that I like to describe astrologically after looking at all the insights of kind of like the theme and areas of growth. We're going to be looking at spirituality, health, taking action, self advocacy, relationships, purpose, meaning, moving out of the superficial, opportunities, slowing down, intentionality, communication, creativity, pleasure, and joy, information gathering, social media, connecting with your local community, and really strengthening relationships here. And again, some of those keywords I want you to pay attention to is leadership, spirituality, creativity, communication. Really, change starts from within. And this is the big theme. As the North Node is in Aries and the South Node is in Libra, we are being invited to understand that when we focus on ourselves, when we make sure our cups are filled, when our mind is right, when we're taking the right actions, we're living our truth and not just talking, but really our actions match what we are saying. It is a ripple effect in our community, in our society. People see the change that you are making, it inspires them and this energy is contagious. Some key dates that you will also be able to see in the notes as well. I want you to pay attention to February 19th of 2024. This is going to be a time that you're going to do some deep healing around your purpose. So if you look at your North Node placement in your chart properties, that last paragraph of the free report, that first page of the free report, it tells you more about your North Node, about where you are going, that last sentence of the third paragraph. So in and around February 19th, you'll feel some healing or some realizations around what is preventing you from really tapping into your purpose. Now, we're also going to, like the nodes in Aries and Libra are more strongly felt during eclipse season. So, eclipse season this year is going to be from March 25th to April 8th. So, that's a chunk of time, and we'll feel it 2 weeks before, 2 weeks after. So, at the start of March into mid April, we're going to have a lunar South Node eclipse in Libra. March 25th. We'll have a solar North Node eclipse in Aries on April 8th. These are times when we will be given what we need, maybe not what we want. It's really accelerating so that we could really recognize what needs to stay, what needs to go. Really big times of change, but can feel a little bit emotionally up and down as well. But when you know it's coming, you'll be better prepared. And how to be better prepared? look at your moon sign. Make sure you're taking time to take care of yourself. Now, the second part of eclipse season is going to be in September and October. So, all of September up until mid October, we're going to have a North Node lunar eclipse in Pisces. That's a little bit different on September 17th. And this is kind of like a bit of like a limbo time of a start of the next cycle that we'll be beginning. And this is going to be a focus on the spirituality part, around your intuition, around emotional, mental well being. And then we have a South Node solar eclipse in Libra on October 2nd. So those are some of the key dates that I want you to focus on. And I'll give you one more. Mars conjunct the North Node on May 19th in Aries. So on May 19th, you're going to get some extra boost of energy to take action to make your purpose more of a reality. And with that February 19th, for those astrology junkies out there, it is Chiron conjunct the North Node. So Chiron is healing, North Node is purpose. Um, and that's all I have for you today. Now it is time for you to set some intentions. So, for the next 10 minutes or so, I want you to, or maybe longer, it's going to be an open ended part of the session. I'm mindful of keeping this to 90 minutes, but you can take for however long you need to kind of journal about what intentions you have for 2024. And my questions for you, and you can see in the notes as well, is the one word you want to have, you want to embody for 2024. What are three wins you want to happen in 2024? And then I just want you to write, just kind of write what came through during the meditation, like what risks you need to take. So maybe three words around not three words, but three risks that you might need to take that feel a little scary. But remember, fear and excitement are two sides of the same coin. Fear and excitement are two sides of the same coin. So you can choose to either feel fear or excitement. I think we want excitement, right? Okay. So you will also see in the notes section the specific times for each of the key things that we did. So that's easy for you to come back to this recording and replay specific sections. And as always, you can come to me for an expanded career astrology report for more information, or I really, really highly recommend in the month of January and February that you book a career astrology reading. That's 45 minutes, and I will give you an overview of what your year looks like, what to look out for, areas of growth, best times for you to start a business, launch a product or service, ask for a promotion, start a new project at work, maybe look for a new job, start a side hustle, all the different things. And as well as the types of people that you want to call in to help you really achieve your dreams, ways to make money, really how to expand your luck, how to be more magnetic to attract the people and opportunities and experiences that really light you up. I talk about all that and more in your career astrology reading, and that career astrology report is also a really nice complement as well. Questions, you know how to find me. And again, now is your time to journal, to set your intentions. And I know that 2024 is going to be an incredibly insightful, growth oriented year for you and for me. I'm going to be here to support you every step of the way. Lots of news, programs and things will be coming through. I'm not exactly clear right now. I've kind of relinquished control around what it's going to look like, but it's slowly coming through. And that first one is going to be a free nervous system regulation challenge for all of January. And I'm so excited for you to join. I'll also be doing lots of free workshops, one monthly free workshop to help you dive deep into your free and expanded career astrology report. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, your evening, and I can't wait to hear how your 2024 unfolds. Please let me know. Okay, until next time.